Canelo Alvarez apologizes to Messi, and it looks like it's going downhill, man. Let's talk about it. What up, Fight World? It's your boy Ego, and I am back with some more boxing. Make sure you come in, smash the like button. Now, I want to make this video. I'll probably make other videos kind of breaking down, but I just want to touch on it and get y'all warmed up. Canelo Alvarez, to me, has been taking some serious L's, and I'll try my best to describe what I am talking about in this video. Now, what do I mean? The L's that I'm talking about, like for one, he took an actual L when he fought Dimitri Bivol, and that was earlier in the year in May, Cinco de Mayo. You beg for the Mexican dates, you're Mexican, hail from Mexico, and you let Dimitri Bivol, a Russian whose country is invading Ukraine as we speak, and you let the Russian fighter beat you on the Mexican dates. And that was a fight that really didn't even need to happen. People wanted to see him take the PBC deal to fight David Benavidez or Jermall Charlo, etc. But he chose Bivol and he got whooped. So that's an actual L. And then Bivol beat another fellow countryman, Zurdo Ramirez. So he's having a great year, potentially fighter of the year, you know, for his efforts and the victories. He fought two guys with 40, 50 fights. That's like almost 100 fights with only one loss between the two of them. And I know people have inflated resumes, but as it sits, they had 90 to 100 fights with only one loss in between them, even though Canelo should have more. So that's one huge gaping L for Canelo Alvarez. But in addition, there was videos that surfaced on the net where he had this like band or whatever, and he was at odds with the band, and he looked extremely drunk. He was trying to sing. We both in the club singing half key, and I wish I never met her at all. It gets better. Ordered another round, right? So he's singing off key. He's kicking out the group. I just thought that whole drunken experience was like a bad look because it was for his daughter's quinceañera, and all the videos were all over TikTok, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter, you name it. So that, to me, that was an L. And he just keeps having these situations. Like, you already lost to Bivol. You had this drunken experience that made you were gambling the day after the Bivol fight, and you looked stressed out and drunk. And you did an interview. I think Canelo did an interview, and he stated that he is having a tough time embracing the loss. Eddie Hearn said it too. He was having a tough time with the Bivol loss. Now, most recently, Canelo, hey, get the payday. You want payday? I know that. Canelo, he just did a recent interview. He had I think like a mint green shirt on, and he was doing an interview, and he was trying to downplay it. But long story short, he was in Spanish. He was saying that they said, have you ever decided to seek professional help? And he said he never really did throughout his career, but he thought about it, or he did it after the Bivol fight, right? So he's saying like he had to see a shrink or a therapist or psychologist, or he thought about it, or whatever the case was after the Bivol loss. So that shows a fighter who's like drowning in their sorrows and having a very difficult time embracing the L to Bivol. Now, he does this whole rant with Messi, and it's so poorly received, even by Mexican fans. I've seen a lot of fans in general, and they were like, man, you're tripping, dog. You're overreacting. And just fans from all walks of life. There are some fans from Argentina, Messi fans, just regular fans, American, all types of people. And they were getting on Canelo's case and telling him he was in the wrong because he threatened a football legend like Messi. Like, oh, you better pray to God I don't find you. You know, like basically he's going to hurt him over some football stuff and over perceived disrespect because he said there was a Mexican jersey, or Mexico's jersey was on the ground and he was cleaning the floor with it, or he stepped on it on accident, or whatever the case is. And all that for Canelo to have to come out and initiate an apology. So to me, that's another L. You threaten a man, and then you try to like stand on it, and he was going to war with anybody, David Fetelson and other people, for a couple of days, and people thought Canelo may even be hacked they're like, man, Canelo's tripping. Is he hacked or what is the deal? And come to find out he wasn't hacked because he had to apologize for it, which he just did. And you guys would have got this information if you followed me at BOXINGEGO1 on Instagram. So I don't know. Me personally, I don't really believe in apologizing like that. Not that I'm incapable of doing so, but I don't have nothing to apologize about. I've been on the internet just as long as Canelo's been known in America, making money, entertaining the masses, and I've never released no public apology. And I got 15,000 videos. I ain't never apologized because I don't regret anything that I said, and I'm always mindful of what I say before I say it for that reason, so I don't have to come back and apologize because I offended this group of people or I did this. So I ain't apologizing unless, you know, an extreme circumstance. But it just shows you that Canelo, he's like on edge, and, you know, maybe the loss and falling out of the fanfare, it just, something seems off. He's talking about seeing a psychologist, and he's lashing out over a football game. You're not even a soccer player, bro. And he was trying to pull in the fans of Mexico, and he thought people was gonna ride with him, and then people was like, nah, you're tripping. And then like damn near cancel culture was telling him he was wilding, and then he's forced to apologize. So it's not really the ending you want if you did this and created this. And finally, I want to say this. In boxing, when I make valid points and talk about race as it pertains or things I see in boxing, people say, oh, but ego, don't make it about race. Why are you making it about race? But then Canelo has this whole rant where he's trying to make it about race and basically threatening Messi as if he was disrespecting a whole country. And then he's finally forced to apologize. And that's what was Canelo doing then. So don't tell me don't make it about race, don't make it about race. And then Canelo, every opportunity he gets, oh, I got carried away. Oh, I'm just really passionate about my country. Okay, everybody's passionate about where they're from. That's cool. You should be. But that doesn't give you a free pass, a hall pass to act any type of way because you're a prideful American or you're from Mexico and you're prideful. You know, you're threatening a celebrity because you didn't like, let me try to get in touch with him and call Messi to see what he meant by that. Like, you just went to Twitter. That was just, to me, is like a weak move. And then now that you apologize, that made it even worse because, again, you must have been, like, the only time you really see celebrities apologize is when it's backlash or they lose a bunch of sponsorships and or both. That's it. Like, if a person did something and it didn't grow to be bad or didn't grow legs, like even Balenciaga, you look at Balenciaga and they issued an apology for the representations that they've had in their photo shoots and ads and stuff like that. Why would you apologize unless you knew it was a problem? So you're basically, it's anytime you apologize, it's an admission to guilt, or you didn't have the forthright thinking and you knew your delivery was bad or whatever. Or like when people, like YouTubers and people, wear blackface and then the video comes out like, hey, you wore blackface and you're not a black person. And then now you got to apologize for offending people. So I believe in try to do, live righteous and say the right things the first time so you don't have to come back and apologize. So to me, to wrap this up, I think Canelo's all over the place. And I think the loss is really changing things. And I boldly stated before the Bivol fight that I thought it was the end of the Canelo era. And it does look like that. It looks like Canelo is falling from grace and downward spiraling, and fans are starting to see it because I've seen a lot of negative comments. But when you're on top of the world and you're a champion and winning and things like that, people were all going to bat for Canelo, no matter what he chose, no matter what he decided. But now you're seeing people are jumping off the train. That's what I've seen. Drop your thoughts in the comment section. And I'm out. Introducing Super Thanks right here on the official Boxing Ego YouTube. Super Thanks allows you, the viewers, to show a little bit of extra gratitude, which enables me as a full-time content creator to push out the content you need in the world of boxing. Underneath all the videos, you will see a heart with the $sign in it. You can enter any amount that you find suitable as a super thanks. A brand new interactive and colorful way to get your comments highlighted and noticed by not only myself, but other people on the YouTube platform. Super thanks, a unique and cool way to show and applaud us full-time content creators. Hopefully you guys enjoy the content. Super thanks. The future is now. The Hibernation 5s by Kenichi Bear. Hybrid gaming and lifestyle headphones. Out of the box, you can connect to any console or PC. Bluetooth ready with a low latency USB adapter, color RGB, and extreme bass mode. The Hibernation 5s adjust to you. Whether you need a gaming, travel, gym, or lifestyle headphones, the Hibernations got you covered. The new Hibernation 5s, link in the description. Customize the way you hear the world. Welcome to the nation. Are you tired of your YouTube videos not getting any views? Well, consider TubeBuddy. I've used TubeBuddy for years to scale up my YouTube channel. Now we're sitting over 200,000 subscribers. TubeBuddy is a browser extension that offers a ton of built-in productivity and time-saving services to take your channel to the next level. Use my link in the description to get started with TubeBuddy and level up your channel faster. We working.